Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's see if this works. We got super low quality stream. Super low quality stream. And she's dead. Let's see if being super low quality helps us avoid the red square during the snowstorm. Let's see if that helps. The red square was so bad your internet crashed? Oh no. Sorry about the technical interruptions, my honorable chatters. I'm back on YouTube on a new stream. I am. Oh yeah, I gotta fucking get the new stream chat fucking pop out, chat. That's one of the bad things about YouTube streaming, is that you have to set up like an entirely different room. It doesn't just like exist like on Twitch and Kick. It's a little obnoxious. It's a little obnoxious that it works that way. Seems more stable now. Yeah, let's check and see. Let's check and see. How's the snow? You only saw 4 inches of it for the first time when you flew to ND. I don't know what that means. But also, I mean, I don't think there's 4 inches on the ground. There's more than usual, and it's like sticking around. That's pretty nice. North Dakota. Oh, North Dakota.
Glorious Friday to Kirsche and chat.
Glorious
Gamersup's just announced a new flavor and I got excited when the name was only Fox, but not only is it not Kirsche, but the site won't tell me what it tastes like cause they be dumb.
Oh
10-hour shift
no.
Time. Have a good one.
Oh no, is this another situation like the good flavor, where like anytime anyone asked them what it tastes like, they were just like, it's good. And everyone was like, yeah, that's not a cute gimmick, you fucks. Tell us what the flavor is. I don't want to spend $40 on something that you don't tell us what the fucking flavor is. It's tangerine and limeade? Okay, good. So it's just the chatter who just gave me a dono has reading comprehension issues then. Did I say low quality stream is still 1080p 60 as a source? I don't know. I reduced my bitrate by about half, so I assume that means it's going to be lower quality. Only Fox GG, the tangerine limeade flavor that's as bold and vibrant as Foxy Rain's artistry. I don't even know who that is. I don't know who that is. Also snowing in New Hampshire. I heard it's also snowing in Georgia. It is snowing in Georgia. Kirsche flavor when? You have to... You have to sell a certain amount of your own personal Gamersup's cup to get a flavor. I'm not at liberty to release the number, but I do not have my cup yet. My cup drops in March. My cup drops in March. You get the good flavor in your sample pack from GG. It was pretty good. Tried adding lime juice to your Gamersup's, and it was pretty good. I haven't tried adding lime juice. I haven't tried that. Snow just melted down here, but it'll get cold later tonight. I'm a little upset. I wanted more fruit because I've basically been living off of alkaline water, fruit, and shredded chicken. But Tim was like, "I'll go to the grocery store tomorrow," and I was like, "Okay." And then tomorrow is now today, and there's snow all over the ground. So driving anywhere is very unsafe in the south in snowy conditions. Eat the berry. I've been eating the fuck out of berries. Is the tummy doing better? Marginally. Very marginally. I still have some nausea issues where it gets like really, really bad and I have to eat super fucking slow. And also talking really aggravates my stomach still. So like we'll probably have to take a couple of moments. I had my pain specialist follow up before side scrollers yesterday, and I didn't see the guy that I'm supposed to see because he's only at the office on Wednesdays. Like when I first saw him, I saw him at a location like many hours away because it was like the only time he had an appointment available for like a month. And he was amazing when I saw him. I think I told you guys on stream. I was like, yeah, he just gave me tramadol, which is like a very, very low grade opiate, without like piss testing me or anything. He was just like, yeah, you're kind of fucked up. Here, have some opiates. And I saw his nurse when I went to the other location yesterday. And talking aggravates stomach from the woman whose job is talking at a bunch of nerds. I know, it's a fucking awful thing. It's a fucking awful thing. Oh shit, that is true. I am live on Kick. I didn't check. Hold on, I gotta make sure I turn off that shit on Kick. Oh, Nim turned it off. Bless Nim. Bless Saint Nimothy. I'm not used to people doing things without me asking. Thank you, Nim. You're wonderful. You're wonderful and beautiful. The spicy cat lives. I do live. So I saw his nurse, and she was like, he went over your MRI scans, yesterday, because he wasn't going to be able to see you. And he basically confirmed what the MRI tech thought they saw. He was like, yeah, you do indeed have, you know, the degenerative disease that is causing extra bone growth, that is closing your spinal canals. You have spinal arthritis, which, thanks, Dad. I told my dad my results, and he was like, oh yeah, spinal arthritis runs in the family. You should talk to your meme about that. I was like, what the fuck, what do you do? So, I definitely confirmed have the degenerative extra spine. I'm turning into a Titan disease. I got spinal arthritis, and my C7, which is like where your neck and your back kind of like merge together, like it's the lowest part of your neck. The jelly, my discs, your discs are like made of a gelatinous substance. And I guess the jelly in that area is like bulging out of my spine area, which, because of the extra bone growth, narrowing the canals, making less room for the nerves to move around, and that bulging gelatinous substance, yeah, my nerves are not very happy right now. The special fox who now comes with dual spines, order yours today. Oh my god. And just eat the jelly? I don't think you're supposed to eat the spinal jelly. All this from eating a fucking salad. Your dad never told you that he gave you the gift of astigmatism until way later? You're not alone with forgetful fathers. And my dad is very forgetful. If only little Kirsche didn't catch your dad smoking, she might have noticed your grandma turning into the spine titan. No, the spine titan disease is different from spinal arthritis. So the spinal extra bone disease does not run in my family. Spinal arthritis runs in my family. Your father gave you a lot of things. Oh no. Oh my god, at least you have answers. Yeah, I'm glad I have answers to it. They have to ask you like a ridiculous number of questions before they give you opiates, and included in that is like a mental evaluation. And one of the questions is like related to depression, where they're just like, do you feel hopeless and alone and like nothing matters? And it's like, well, I feel like everything costs too much money in regards to getting this done, but I actually feel like kind of glad that I'm getting answers for once after being told I'm hallucinating my pain and I should check myself into a mental institution. You know, it's nice to have doctor take me seriously for once in my life. You'd think the extra bone growth and spinal arthritis would cancel each other out. I wish I could remember the name of the bone growth thing, but it's a weird fucking name and I'm never gonna remember it, so... Does my spine make me look forward to turning 40 instead of dreading it? No, absolutely not. What the fuck? You hang out with a few thousand people a few times per week. I'm not lonely. Well, I wouldn't want to say that. That'd be weird to tell my doctor. But she was looking at my chart and stuff, just like the intake nurse lady was doing. And both of them were just like, hold on, there's like nothing in your file. Did you talk to an intake nurse at your first appointment? And I was like, I think so. I'm pretty sure I talked to somebody before I talked to my actual doctor. And they were like, that's weird. There's literally nothing in your chart, so we have to ask all of these questions that should have been asked on the first appointment because nothing was put in here. And then they were like, oh, okay, we see that the doctor gave you tramadol. How's that been helping? And I'm like, well, it doesn't really help the pain at all. It allows me to sort of push through the pain so I don't have to cancel work as much. But then I basically have to go die in bed after work. So I was like, my quality of life isn't exactly improving. And they were just like, hold on, wait a minute. Did you take a urine test? And I was like, no. And they were like, what? So the doctor sees you as a new patient, doesn't give you a urine test, and just sent you home with opiates? I was like, yeah, it was kind of surprising to me too. They were like, what the? Okay, you're gonna pee in a cup today. So I was like, yeah, you know, I kind of expected that.
So when do you start your e-girl fox to buy my surgically removed bone growth for $10,000?
$10,000. I don't know. I don't know if I can remove the bone growth hidden. Thank you for the 25, my guy. Thank you. Piss, Foxu. I couldn't even piss. I was trying to drink a ton of water because I was like, they're probably gonna piss test me when I get there. So I was trying to drink a ton of water and I could not like get the need to pee. So I'm like in the bathroom like, please pee. Please pee. He's gonna sniff it. No, he doesn't sniff it. That's not how they test it. Yep, I'm feeling a bit better. I'm not, like, physically feeling any better, but mentally, I'm glad to kind of know what the problem is. Piss retention maxing. But now you have opiates in your system, so what are they looking for? They're looking for if I'm, like, co-medicating with anything else, right? They're looking for, like, marijuana. They're looking for, like, cocaine. They're looking for, like, fentanyl. They're looking for, like, anything that they haven't helped prescribed me, basically. And they need to drink it. I don't think they do. I don't think they do. And like when I was being asked the questions and she was like, do you smoke? And I was like, no. And she's like, do you drink? And I'm like, maybe like twice a year. I think the last time I drank was like October. She's like, oh, good girl. Oh, we don't get too many people that don't smoke or drink that often. I was like, oh, yeah, non-addictive Foxu. Welcome. If you wanted a green card, this is a surefire way to get one. What the heck? Why would I want a green card? Don't drink the fox pee. Do not drink the fox pee. She's a good girl. Out of them. Yeah, I know. The doctor thinks I'm a good fox, you. Fellow teetotaler. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It's a horrible time to be sober. I don't know what you mean by that. But I detailed previously how difficult it was for me to get my tramadol prescription filled. Especially because he sent like an electronic prescription. And so I had to keep calling back to get him to send it to other places because everywhere was fucking sold out. And then the location that I went to see him at didn't have a phone. So I had to call the closer location and have them send like an internal message to him. And I was like, this is fucking obnoxious. I'm gonna ask for a paper prescription next time. And I did. And then his nurse was just like, well, since he's not here, he obviously can't sign it. We have another doctor on staff who can. He typically doesn't like signing things for other patients that he doesn't know, especially if it's opiates, but like, we'll see if he will. Spoilers, he did, thankfully. So I left with a paper prescription because they upgraded my tramadol to hydrocodone. So now I have a stronger opiate. I didn't even need to like ask. They were just like, okay, well, you're really fucked up, so we're gonna increase this. Let us know how this works. And I was like, what do I do with the extra tramadol? Do I just like bring the bottle back in so you guys can like dispose of it properly? And they're like, no, we don't care what you do with it. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. So you're telling me that it takes a fucking nightmare of tests to finally get prescribed opiates. But once I have them, you're just like, yeah, I don't care. Like, do them all, sell them on the street, give them to your friends. Like, we don't care. You don't care about me properly disposing of them. Like, what the fuck is this? What the actual fuck is happening? Sounds about right. It's like, I wanted to do the correct thing. Fuck me, I guess. Bury them in a foxhole? I don't know. Use them? Well, that's funny that you say that because I'm still taking the tramadol because I took my paper prescription and we went to like 3 different pharmacies and they were like, yeah, we don't have that in stock. And I was like, okay, let me call a pharmacy a little farther away. Maybe we can get an answer. So I called a pharmacy a little farther away and the pharmacy tech was like, oh, we're not allowed to tell you over the phone if we have Schedule 2 substances in stock, so you're gonna have to come in person with your prescription. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So instead of playing phone tag, I now need to just drive all around the world and hope a pharmacy has it in stock. We went to 8 different pharmacies before I was told we're giving up, you're not getting your medication. And none of them had it in stock. And they don't want to get robbed. Yeah, I was like, it makes sense that they can't say it because they don't want to get robbed, but still, like, that's fucking... Also, my blood pressure is crazy fucking high because of the amount of pain that I've been in. I don't remember my second number, but my first number was like 150, and that's higher than it was playing League of Legends. I'm actually dying. Oh. Oh. Hold on.
You're getting a vigorous spanking because you've been a bad girl.
Here is a nice buttery dog for you, chat. Kirsche Squibby.
Oh god. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm sorry. I haven't thrown up in days. So I wasn't anticipating that. I wasn't thinking that just a little bit of coughing would trigger that on. But I guess the coughing combined with the talking was enough to put me over. It was unfortunately very thick vomit, and I didn't make it entirely to the toilet in time. So I had to clean up a little bit, and also now there's vomit in my nose again. And so I've been blowing vomit out of my nose, and it's all I can taste because it's in my nose. Thanks, I hate it. That's why you get a bucket. When you feel the vomit coming on, sometimes your brain doesn't work well. I thought I left the bucket in the bedroom.
Okay, young lady, that's it. I'm prescribing you 1 hour of medicinal crime, boss.
I thought I left my bucket in my bedroom since I hadn't been vomiting as much recently. And when I came out of the bathroom, it was behind me. So I did indeed move it. Oh god. Oh god. Hold on, I gotta blow more vomit out of my nose.
Go take a shower, we will wait and do Kirsche in meantime.
I hate how much your nose burns when there's vomit inside of it. It's like the worst feeling. Oh god.
You're getting a vigorous spanking because you've been a bad girl.
Vomit drawer fund, what's wrong with you? You usually feel much better after a vomit. I feel no different. I feel actually worse because now my nose is on vomit fire. And like even when I talk, it's just like the vomit flavor doesn't go away. There's no escape. Maybe if I like chew gum, hold on. Maybe if I chew like some mint gum, that will help. All right. Surely. Surely this mint gum will help. Neti pot or saline pot? I don't have a neti pot. And I'm pretty sure if I had one, I wouldn't use it. Oh god, my eyeball. Yeah, thankfully didn't get vomit all over my hair this time, so I didn't need to shower. But I did get it all over the pajamas I was wearing. Have I ever tried inhaling water through my nose to clean it? With my luck, I would probably inhale it too far and it would go into my lungs. She's pajamaless. No, I put new pajamas on, chat. Okay. Alright. Chewing the gum seems to help the nose.
Raid. What the hell is this spicy cat raid?
Moomy playing games. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I just finished vomiting, so we're on a little bit of a recovery from that. A little recovery time. There we go. Instead of inhaling the water, put some water in your mouth and then blow it out your nose. I don't know how to do that. The only time I ever have stuff go in my mouth and out my nose is when, unfortunately, the vomit happens. I don't know how to do that normally. Tap water will fuck you up, possibly kill you. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy a neti pot, so you guys can stop suggesting that. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've done that with salt water because of congestion. It's a weird feeling. A little insider baseball in the pharmacy. They always have the drugs. They'll just continue to tell you no because they hate new C2 customers. Your best bet is to stick with one pharmacy, preferably independent. If they say they don't have it, ask that it be ordered. You may have to wait a day or two, but it shows them you aren't a pillhead. Why would they think I'm a pillhead if I literally have a prescription from a doctor? It's not like I'm asking without a prescription. Hold on, I have to blow more vomit out my nose. Oh god. Oh god, it burns so fucking bad blowing vomit out of your nose, chat. My eye won't stop watering. Okay. Vaxxed? No, I'm a pure blood. I haven't had any of the COVID vaccines. Damn, she's still sick. Well, my spine is growing extra bone, so I don't think there's any way I'm not gonna be sick. Oh, God. I hope I didn't somehow, like, get vomit in my eye, and that's why it's, like, burning and watering endlessly. Nothing like a tangent you can't avoid. True. This is an unavoidable tangent. I tried to avoid it. I tried to avoid the vomit. No such luck. Oh god. Oh god, I hate having eyeballs. It's the skeleton that wants to crawl out. Yes, surely. Oh man. I was doing so well. I hadn't vomited in multiple days, man. I was doing so well. Seeing is overrated, I agree. Fuck them eyes.
Chat, we may have to Tomagotchi the Foxu.
Cat.
As usual.
Mechanist Golden Gear, thank you for the 25. Please Tomagotchi me. Please, I need someone to make me food so I stop eating bad food. Oh god. Oh god, my eye! My eye! I'm going crazy! My nose is on fire, my eye won't stop watering, I can't breathe without smelling and tasting vomit. I don't know why I do this to myself. It would be preferable to clean vomit out of the carpet than feeling like this, but part of my body is still just like, don't do it! Hold it in! Do I have lubricant eye drops? Yeah, I just got lubricant eye drops hanging around the house. Yeah, no big deal. Not the best day for the fox suit. Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Oh, fuck. Why did this have to happen? I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I have the bucket near me now? I do. I do have the bucket near me. I do have the bucket. Oh god, I can feel the vomit, like, moving down my nostril. Hold on. Double hold on, I ran out of tissues. I gotta go get a new box. I'm sorry, be right back. Alright, more tissue acquired. Nose vomit blown out for now. I splashed some water in my eyeball while I got up. It did not help. Why do you have bathroom carpet? Sir. Sir, I have to actually run to the bathroom when I feel like I need to vomit. And there's carpet, like, in the living room and the hallway on the way to the bathroom. I know this might be difficult for you to visualize, but I actually don't just live in a bathroom only. There's, like, multiple different rooms in my apartment. Be careful, choking on vomit and dying is a thing. Well, I mean, yeah, if you're laying on your back and you're passed out, but, like, I'm not. The rich girl has multiple rooms, true. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. It really hurts to breathe. Not because, like, of a problem with breathing, but because my nose is on lava from the vomit. Ugh. How's my eye? It still won't stop watering. Did I take an antacid? No, I don't think that'll help right now. My vomit was so thick, there wasn't like a lot of liquidy stomach acid, so I don't think that's the issue right now. Ugh. Am I still drinking the alkaline water? Yeah, it's been helping me feel less nauseous. But that coughing combined with talking earlier, I guess, was too much for my stomach. Oh god. Do I feel pain? I don't feel any pain aside from my nose right now. Something like a small amount of yogurt help? No, that would make me vomit. I vomit even when I'm not sick if I eat yogurt. Okay, let's take the gum out of my mouth. I can feel vomit sliding in my nose again, hold on. Alright, surely things will be okay. One of these streams, Kier will just be in an iron lung. True. True and real. They're gonna put me in the fucking bubble. Oh god, my nostrils dripping vomit, my eye dripping eye juice. I'm falling apart. Bubble Kirsche. Okay, alright, okay. I'm feeling. It's happening. Alright. Okay. It's burning hotter than hellfire? Yeah, dude, my nose is in so much fucking pain. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix nose. God damn it, hold on. Maybe I should just stop muting for my nose, man, because it's so frequent. It's so frequent. Oh, that's actually a good idea. The boiling water, inhaling steam. That might actually be a good idea. That might actually be a good idea. Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna be right back a second. Okay, alright. I have a kettle boiling. And then hopefully the steam will help. Boiling that kettle, yeah, actually. Oh god, I'm like starting to get a headache from my nose. Chat, if you ever feel the need to vomit and like you can feel it coming up, please don't hold it in, man. Please don't be dumb like me. It feels so much worse coming out of your nose. It feels so much fucking worse. Butter dog. Can you imagine it burns like hell? It does.
Damn it, Kia, you're a mess. A lovely mess, but still a
A
mess.
lovely mess.
Perhaps you just need some butter on that dog.
I do. I do need the butter on the dog. I'm gonna close my eyes for a minute here, so I'm not gonna be able to read anything, and hopefully that helps my eye, because my eye is still burning and watering as well. Insolent, thank you for the 69 buttered dogs. Thank you. Thank you. If I close my eyes and lean back, I'll be able to hear my kettle go off as well. Oh god, I have like a million tabs on the California fire that I want to go over, because there's so much shit with that chat. There's so much shit with the fire, and there's so many idiots on Twitter. There's so many idiots who like responded to my Twitter post or like quote retweeted it, and they're just like, ooh, when I'm in a lying competition. And it's like, man, literally everything I said about the issues in California is easily verifiable through a simple Google search. Like, there's no lies here. They were prioritizing DEI. They were firing white male firefighters and not allowing them back until they got COVID jabs. They did send firefighting equipment to Ukraine. And for some reason, when you mention Ukraine, a lot of these progressives, like, programming completely fucking short circuits. And they ignore everything else and they focus in on the fact that you just simply said Ukraine. And then any like small amount of logic they might have had also completely flies out the window. There were so many people that were just like, they're sending artilleries and like AMDs. Like, what does that have to do with the firefighters? And it's like, it's the fire department, you fucking retard. The fire department does not have artillery that they're sending to Ukraine. You massive mongoloid. What are you even talking about? And then there's some people are just like, well, it's decommissioned equipment that's no longer usable because we have like laws against that. It's like, no, first of all, if it was decommissioned equipment that's no longer usable, what fucking good is it going to be to Ukraine? Second of all, again, it's the fucking fire department. They were sending fire equipment. They were sending masks and like fire clothes and fire hoses. I was like, what are you actually talking about? You literal fucking room temperature water sucking bugs. I don't understand. I don't understand how people can exist and like literally be this fucking retarded. It's like, I get it. You want to just like Russia hate. I love Ukraine. But please have some fucking logic, man. Why would a state that is plagued with fires constantly reduce their firefighting budget and then also send their firefighting equipment to a different fucking country? This is like virtue signaling to the highest degree, where they're just like, oh, we need this stuff. Let's send it elsewhere so people know that we support Ukraine. Fuck, I hate them. Oh, the vomit. Hold on. All right, hopefully, surely there can't be that much more vomit in my nose, right? Surely it's almost over, right? Most of LA is communist also. This all feels like it's being done on purpose to weaken the USA bit by bit for invasion. I don't know about all that. That might be a little bit too tinfoil. If anything, it would be like Hawaii, where they basically kind of... It feels like they planned it so that real estate companies could come in and buy the land. That would be the most tinfoil I'm willing to attribute. Wrong. Nose vomit is never over. Think I hate it. Oh god. Oh god, my eye is so burny. Funny enough that the fire couldn't fight back because what's more important than equality than water? What? What? Sorry, I'm not in a state to parse bad sentences right now. Oh, nose. If California didn't exist, we couldn't prove this is what Democrats want for the rest of us. That's a good point. Parsing schizo is hard at the best of times, unironically. Pause stream for an hour? I don't think it's gonna help. If I pause stream, it's Jover, man. If I pause stream, I'm probably gonna just pass out. So it'd be less of a pause and more of an end. Oh god, there's so much I want to talk about. No. No, my body will not limit me. I am strong, Foxu. No tummy hort. Sickness be gone. I wish it was that easy. I wish it was that easy. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. I got this. I'm a strong, independent reporter, Foxy. Kirsche sounding kinda hot. What the hell is happening? Please do not say I'm hot with my nose full of vomit. How's the kettle doing? Oh, I don't know if it's done. Oh, my kettle is done. Hold on. I thought I would hear the beep, but I guess I didn't. One second, chat. Alright. I'm back, and I have a cup- Ow! Fuck! I have a cup of hot water. There's not a lot of steam, so I don't know how this is supposed to help. Ooh, ooh. When I breathe out into the hot water, the breathing out kind of like makes the hot feeling big. So breathing out seems to do better than breathing in. Ooh. But also because my asthma is triggered by warm shit. It feels like I'm suffocating when I do it. Okay. All right. Whoever suggested the steamy water that actually feels mostly decent. Thank you for the suggestion. That's actually a good one. Oh, oh, oh. Oh God, you're a walking catch-22. I know. I'm falling apart. What am I doing with the steamy water? Oh, I'm not drinking it. I'm just breathing it. I'm just breathing it while it's hot. Basically divine punishment for California and the people that voted for the idiots in charge. I mean, yeah, there's definitely people who voted for the idiots in charge, and I hope this can be a learning experience for some of them. Some celebrities have proven that even in a situation like this, they would rather project their hatred on other people instead of sort of have any introspection. But again, there's also people who didn't vote for this, who live there and try to vote for the right things, and they're just outnumbered, unfortunately. Hold on, I'm blowing more vomit out of my nose, chat. Oh. I'm gonna need to go get, like, another facial at a spa since they put steamy towels all over your face, man. Find it interesting how much more coverage this is getting than North Carolina did during the hurricane. I also have in a tab as well how Biden was basically just like, oh yeah, we're gonna pay for absolutely everything for California, and it's just like, wait a minute, hold on. The fucking people in North Carolina kind of got fucked. They were given loans, not a blank check. And some people were basically even told to fuck off. Like, FEMA was actively ignoring conservative people. So why is California getting more assistance than North Carolina did? I feel like that's a little fucking unfair. Oh, Comdos, thank you for the raid. Sorry, I'm literally dying over here. Comdos, thank you for the raid on Kick. I went to go vomit, and now I'm trying to get all the vomit out of my nose. My nose is full of vomit, and it's painful, and it feels bad. Sorry, I missed your raid, dude. Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. It's like Boing all over again. Oh my god. Your state got fucked by the hurricane and got next to nothing? That's weird. People in Maui got their homes burned to the ground and all they got was $700? It's like, I don't understand. I don't understand why Biden would say that and then, like, again, completely ignore North Carolina. It's not a very good look. Not a very good look. Don't look at the electoral map. It might explain things. I didn't know I was sick and had vomit nose. Oh, dude, I've been struggling for, like, the last 2 plus months. Dementia's a hell of a drug. You hope and pray that I feel better? Thank you, Pipvinjin. I also hope that I feel better soon. Ooh, I'm vomiting.
Here, stay objective. Climate change is real and a factor in the CA fires. So is DEI, bad management, corruption, etc. Partisanship destroyed Rome more than lead poisoning. Never forget that. Trump not sticking to one side with beliefs is greatest trait.
Video Gabber, thank you for the 2525. Sorry if I don't believe in climate change after hearing since I was a child how if we don't do something about the climate, like Florida's gonna fall into the ocean by 2012, California's not gonna exist by 2015, and like people even older than me have been hearing this shit since the 70s. It's just been non-stop. Like, we're all gonna die fear-mongering. It's all gonna go down in the next 5 years unless we do something right now. Sorry if I don't give a single fucking shit about climate change until they start applying these standards to places like India and China and the Philippines and countries that produced far more fucking waste than we do. Sorry if I don't give a single fucking shit. Me switching from plastic to paper straws is not gonna leave a fucking dent anywhere. It's a taxation scheme and only morons support it. It's always about selling you a solution, pretty much. Pretty much. She's gaining her energy back. Climate change just makes me really fucking angry. It just makes me really fucking mad, dude. Because it's like, they've been fear-mongering this shit for decades. And things don't get really any worse. They stay essentially the same.
California has a lot more representatives than North Carolina, hence they need to care more.
Climate change is real, however, it's not something we as individuals can control. Yeah, sure, like, the climate changes all the time. The Earth goes through different climates, and we have periods of, like, not necessarily ice age, but, like, colder periods and warmer periods. Like, sure, in that frame, yeah, it's absolutely real. Climate change and the fear-mongering fucking global warming way that all of these activists do, yeah, sorry if I just don't fucking give a shit after all these years. The Revolutionary War had an ice age. No plastic straws, great. Think about the poor turtles. Uh-oh. Oh god, we're red squaring again. I'm gonna kill myself in Minecraft. Stream is cursed. It really is. It really is. I hate Comcast. I'm sorry for so many issues today, chat. I guess I can take this red square moment to huff more water. Looks like we're back. We're back. Can you go back to talking about vomit? You don't get red squares during that. Jesus Christ. From what you've read, the looming climate catastrophe used to be all the ice and snow in the 60s or 70s. And now it's all melting. Don't apologize for factors beyond your control. I mean, yeah, it's factors beyond my control, but it still makes me feel bad because I don't like delivering subpar quality chat. Future historians are gonna think Minecraft was some sort of gulag. Do people remember how all media was talking about the big ice age around 2000 because of all the pollution and then suddenly changed when the data didn't back them up? Yeah, pretty much. They got a fearmonger about it because people are always gonna believe them regardless of what they say. Ah, yeah, give me my base water. Come on, Red Square, go away, you piece of shit. Come on, you piece of shit, go away. Are we back? It's still red on my end. Still yeah, we're still alive. No splitting yet. Hopefully there's no split. Well, I guess while it's red squaring, I'm gonna blow vomit out of my nose. Hold on.
You lose surprise at the actions when you accept that Democrats lie, cheat and steal like a motherfucker. Biden pardoned Hunter. We should not be surprised when he acts exactly the same when it comes to the disparaged and suicidal Californian.
Okay. Alright, all the nose blowing is starting to make my nose sting too. Munya. Zenik, thank you for the 196. Y'all remember climate cooling? Absolutely. Spider God, thank you for the 30. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, like, even when you know that the Democrats are consistently lying and cheating, it's still surprising, like, the degree they're able to get away with it. Because of the amount of, like, uninformed people who will defend them. Like, again, like, referencing the people calling me a liar for stating facts on my tweet about California. Facts that you can fucking literally Google yourself. Stream is closed due to snow day. It keeps dying. I'm dying. I wanted to tangent. I wanted to tangent, chat. There's so much on the California wildfires I wanted to talk about, man. Oh, red square's gone. We're back in the green, baby. We're back in the green. The looming climate catastrophe used to be all ice and snow in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, and then it changed when the science didn't support them. We're so back. We're so fucking back. James, thank you for the 704. Good night, cat. Hope you feel better soon. Your brother had to have spine bone growth surgically removed. So you're very sympathetic. Oh god. Oh god, I could only imagine how much surgery costs. I can afford this shit with, like, self-pay discounts right now, but... if I have to have surgery, probably need insurance for that, because that's gonna be ridiculously expensive.
There is evidence of a warming of the planet that doesn't fit the cycles we normally see. The main issue is how do we make an accurate model for a new situation. Also interesting that Thatcher noticed commies trying to use the problem to gain power way back.
Very much so. And I mean, even if there's a man-made effect on the climate that is causing an extra warming in this current year, once again, you're not going to get my American ass with all of our regulations to give a single fucking shit about my plastic straws and my emissions when we have places like India and the Philippines and China making so much more of a mess than we do, and nobody says a single fucking thing about them. If the activists were focused on the countries who are making far more pollution, yeah, sure, maybe I'd be like, okay, maybe you have a point. Maybe you have a point about the global warming. Maybe I can take you somewhat seriously. But as long as they're focusing on the countries that do not have that level of pollution, I do not take them seriously, and I feel that they are basically just fucking liars. Avoid surgery if you can, it doesn't fix it. Yeah, basically what I've heard is if you can avoid surgery on your back, avoid it, because it only makes things worse. Dress class, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. You're old enough to remember the Ice Age and then global famine because of overpopulation, the global warming and then Ice Age because of global warming and then climate change. I'm so fucking over it. You swear if it keeps going, you'll kidnap Foxy and dump her at a competent doctor. Well, I mean, the doctors are figuring out what the problem is now. Now I just need to get better, idiot. I need to not be an idiot who's sick. Are you magically on a third VoD? No, this should still be the second one. I don't think there was another split. No way for humans to know how we affect the climate. The climate has been all over the place throughout Earth's history, much longer than ours. It's just about degrowth for Western countries, pretty much, is how it feels. Ooh. Ooh. Malcolm Liang, thank you for the 127. You can get vaporizer from pharmacies. I don't know what that means. Anthony, thank you for the 10. Climate change is bullshit. Back in the 80s and 90s, yes, I'm old, we were told we were all going to die by 2000, and you literally saw minus 100-degree wind chills in 2006. Thanks, global warming.
100% agree with you. The mega container ships between just China and the US produce far more CO2 than every car in the US by a landslide. It's not the little guy.
But it's much easier to control the people in the US because we'll actually listen to regulations, apparently. Tyjack, thank you for the 25. Spider God, thank you for the gift sub to Indian Trash. Is we playing GeoGuessr again, man? We playing can we GeoGuess out in India and find a place without trash on the street? Like half of what the sun does to the climate is wrongly attributed to humans. Check out Suspicious Observers on YouTube. The YouTube VOD is acting weird and the DVR rewind is fucky right now. People on YouTube are saying split, but I don't have a red square. I don't have a red square. Did YouTube split? For you, this is angering that the bastards are getting away with it. No punishment whatsoever. Need to be held accountable. I mean, unfortunately, we all know that they won't be. Just look at the UK and all of the fucking grooming gang bullshit. Their politicians voted against having another inquiry into it. F? Shouldn't be an F. I don't have a red square. It's green on my end. YouTube's all fuck. Still here. Don't see a split. Okay. Alright. Impossible. Brit here. Our blood is boiling. See, I don't like advocating for violence, right? But when you look at something like the UK, where the politicians are not only turning a blind eye to foreign invaders raping the native population of children, but they're essentially encouraging it by not giving out any actual punishments for it either, you're kind of like, well, what the fuck are people supposed to do in that situation? Like, you can't vote your way out of that. You can't peacefully protest your way out of that. If the people in power are not only actively ignoring you, but actively trying to harm you, like, there's only one solution left, and nobody wants to be the one to say that solution, because then you'll be tarred and feathered and dragged through the public Twitter square and told that you're a terrible person for inciting violence and all that nonsense. You gotta do what you gotta do. YouTube angry at you talking about regulations, right? Did I see the congresswoman with a literal demonic smile? I did, unfortunately. Are you advocating for a final solution? Look, I'm just saying, like, maybe it's time that all the other solutions weren't actually solutions. But there's nothing in the back end. What do you mean, Nim? Just in case anyone bullshits about the UK vote being both or just as bad, every no vote was Labour, Independent, and one Green. Sounds like it's time for 1791. The UK is so utterly fucked at this point, and it's like, yeah, it's fun to poke fun at how subjugated and cucked the UK is, but it's like, that's coming here. That is going to be us if we also do not fight back against the same kind of people that have had power for too long in the UK. Like, we are not some sort of special anomaly that is going to escape what is happening in the UK. And I don't want to see that happen here either. Deportation is the nice solution. Yes, we need mass deportations. We need a shutdown on all immigration for a period of time. We need to fix our own shit. You're gonna be glowing before it gets that bad. The UK is actually over. You see, I don't want to think that, right? I don't want to think that they can't fix their country at all. Also, I gotta figure out, how do I... There we go. Okay, I did hit a button. Alright, we're fucking jamming. What would be the modern day witch trials, and how do I vote to start them again? Need a solid 15 years to rear a generation of competent people? Yes, it's going to take 15 to 20 years. Whenever enough people finally have had enough and do something to fix the situation, it is still going to take 15 to 20 years to start reversing the political landscape. You think I mean the Islamic Republic of Brit-Bongistan? Pretty much. People are moving to the UK to escape the US, so what does that even mean? It means that they are so indoctrinated that they believe the UK is a good place for them, and they're in for a rude fucking awakening when they get there. Jess Phillips is getting revenge on the British for Sargon, saying he wouldn't even force himself on her. Oh, man. UK has always been content to be serfs. Sargon should not have apologized for that. I understand why he did, as like a public figure who's trying to clean up his image from how he made fun of feminists as like his main content for many years. But I agree with you. I don't think he should have apologized, because it gives more credence to the people who tried dragging him for saying it back in the day. It's basically a like, look, we were right about what he was trying to say the whole time. He's apologizing. Do we have a hot blonde working for the NYPD? Anthony, thank you for the 10. You will say we for now have one thing over the UK. We still have our guns, of which you were doing your part to get the numbers up. You got 2 more yesterday. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Alright, let me actually break open some tabs here. I know I have a lot of thank yous to do still. And I think I want to figure out a bit of a solution. I gotta contact the people who did my overlays and see if I can get a little extra scrolly thingy. But, also, man, my voice sounds really fucked up after all of my vomiting and nose issues right now. So I have a lot of tabs on, like, the California fires. You guys have probably seen some of these things, not just from, like, side-scrollers yesterday, but it's been all over everyone's timelines. All over everyone's timelines, man. Tripwire, thank you for the resub, the 3-month resub on the kick, my guy. Thank you. Thank you. This is James Woods showing off what the fire looked like outside of his house before he evacuated.
You're looking good. Your house is not on fire, but it's... I'm here in case some embers land on it. I hope all your windows are closed.
This is just him talking about being outside on his deck. And it's like, that's really fucking close. Like, that's too close for comfort. I understand not wanting to leave, but like, man, I probably wouldn't still be there. Probably wouldn't still be there, man. It's just scary. We have this video that I brought up on side scrollers, the 2 men and a dog trapped inside a home, completely surrounded by the raging Palisades fire in California. Like, this is like, again, I understand how scary it would be thinking about losing your property. And maybe like the fire just happened so quickly, like they didn't have any time to escape faster. But it's just like, it looks literally apocalyptic, man. Looks like an actual nightmare. Yeah, it's like something you would see in a video game, not in real life.
Hi. Just be okay? You're gonna be okay, alright? You're gonna be okay. Oh shit. Yeah, don't worry about that, dude. Look at that. Oh shit. Scary, huh? Yeah.
This one's fucked. Yeah, I'm sure they lost their house. They managed to evacuate, so them and the dog are safe.
Okay.
This is literally the "this is fine but IRL." Yeah, it is.
Shit. So, where's the gas? Outside. Okay, the gas is off right now. Hmm? No, don't open the window. Don't open. Don't open anything.
See, as someone who's not a homeowner, I don't know how much that matters if the gas is off, right? Because, like, if you have an outdoor gas tank that's supplying gas to your house, even if you turn the gas line off, if the fire, like, gets to the gas tank, wouldn't it still explode? Like, am I retarded? Like, I feel like it would still explode if the fire got to the tank. I could be wrong, because I've never owned a gas tank before. But, like, I feel like turning the gas off wouldn't really matter here. Yeah, that won't help. A lot of us are retarded. It's worse if it's mixing with the air. I mean, yeah, probably worse mixing with the air because of, like, the fumes, but, like, you know, how do they have so little self-preservation? You'd be surprised. I mean, like, this is a pretty common thing. We saw this during the hurricane as well, where, like, people just did not want to leave their houses, and, like, I get it. I understand the mindset of, like, if I lose everything anyways, why does it matter if I escape with my life, right? Like, people will get into that mindset, and it's distressing, and it's sad, and it's like, it'll be hard, and it will suck, but you can always rebuild as long as you and your family have your lives. Probably explode after heating up too much. It's usually underground. I mean, maybe it could be an underground tank, which would be completely fine, and then turning it off would absolutely be the best idea. But, like, coming from the north, I'm used to seeing people with their tanks, like, just hanging out outside. Sometimes they'll build, like, a little doghouse around them or some shit. You sent me a DM? Ooh. Ooh. Alright, that's neat. I'll have to look at that after. Thank you, Nimothy. People turn 5 years old under pressure, train the inner 5-year-old to be Chuck Norris. What are you talking about? What's happening here? What's happening? Gas leaks are more likely to cause the big boom booms? Yeah, but, like, I'm saying, if you have a gas tank outside, I mean, if they have an underground tank, then yeah, obviously it is the smart thing to do. But if you have a tank that's just outside and the fire is surrounding your house, I just don't see turning off the gas being helpful, I guess, because it's gonna hit your tank if it's outside. You don't have the tanks in California usually? Okay, that makes sense. See, I come from a region of the country where the gas tanks are usually just fucking hanging outside, so, like, this is a confusing statement for me. I'm talking about propane, which isn't usually used in cities. No, I'm also talking about gas. Like, my grandparents have, like, gas utilities, and they're not hooked up to city gas. They have, like, their own gas tank. Houses that have tanks usually run on propane that need to be refilled because they are not in an area with access to natural gas, which doesn't have a tank because it's underground piping. They get gas from the city like water. Some houses in the Northeast aren't hooked up to the city gas. Some are not on city gas. One of the houses I was looking at buying, one of the Victorians, it would have needed to get hooked up to city gas because their tank was, like, out of commission, and they had gas utilities. Proud of their tanks. They just leave them hanging out. The city, if it's city gas, the pipes are underground. Yes. Did they try the galaxy gas? Probably not. Isaac 13D, thank you for the 3-month resub on the kicks. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Natural gas is readily available to homes in the Midwest. Not sure if that's the case nationwide. It is the case nationwide, and you're basically encouraged to get your house hooked up to city gas, but some houses are far out of the way. Your dad had an underground tank for race gas storage. Interesting. Interesting. City farts, what the hell? People forget, but LA produces oil, so gas pipelines are local in the area. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I would not know how the gas works in LA. The woman who lives in the house below you uses gas. You're stuck with oil. You don't want gas. I absolutely want gas when I have my house. I fucking hate electric kitchens. They're terrible. It's very helpful because if it vents outside and burns instead of the gas, the lines start burning. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's see. We also have another video here. Another video. I'm trying to pause it. Possible mass casualty situation at Duke's in Malibu. This was like breaking as it was happening. I don't think there's been that many deaths, thankfully. I haven't heard many actual deaths being reported, so it seems like a lot of people actually were able to get out in time, which is very good. Gas stovetop supremacy. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. But like just looking at these kinds of burning scenes, kind of wild. You want natural gas, not propane? Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh god, a mass Kaz. Yeah, this Nick Sortor guy, his timeline was filled with so much information, like, as things were happening. So I was able to get, like, a lot of posts off of his timeline. We have, reports of looting underway in the Pacific Palisades area as the LAFD requests additional resources. People are trying to break into homes up here.
Defense 2, go ahead. I could use some more resources up here at Pinecrest. I need because I do have trying to break into homes up here. 14. Copy that. Can you go ahead and give me a rundown of your resources?
So, even while this, like, stuff was at its peak, there were people trying to loot. And, like, while everything was still on fire, I was just like, that seems rather short-sighted, doesn't it? Like, how are you gonna run into an area that is currently on fire and loot houses? Like, how are you gonna get out with it? How are you going to get away with the things you're trying to steal? Of course they were looting. Yeah, and after the fires had kind of died down, there were, oh god, the hiccups. There were, like, people with rental cars going in and trying to, like, loot the aftermath, man. Where were the rooftop Koreans? One of the original rooftop Koreans actually chimed in on this and was like, yeah, protect your houses, but this is going to be it's a lot different than protecting, like, a small block like we did back in the day. This is a massive area. Massive area. Los Angeles fire hydrants are out of water because the county refused to refill reservoirs, per Rick Caruso. You can't fight a fire without water. The mayor did zero prep despite the advanced warning of winds and fire risk. This is exactly what happened on Maui.
Their hands have been tied, and they can't fight a fire without water and the resources that are needed. Everybody knew these winds were coming. The other question has to be, you know, were all the things in place to try to, you know, again, mitigate the damage here? But the real issue to me is twofold. We've had decades to go remove the brush in these hills that spread so quickly. And the second is, you got to have water. And my understanding is the reservoir was not refilled in time and in a timely manner to keep the hydrants going. So that's a failure, whether on DWP's part or another city agency. But this is basic stuff. This isn't high science here. And it's all about leadership and management that we're seeing a failure
crazy looking,
of.
man.
And all of these residents are paying the ultimate price for that.
That was going to be my next question, is why isn't there water in the fire hydrants? That doesn't make any sense.
You're right. That's a good question. And I think you should start asking, why don't you call the mayor who's out of the country and ask her and get an answer from her?
Well, they say she's on her way back, and that would be a great question to ask her tomorrow if she's at this briefing at 8 o'clock in the morning, because I think there's a lot of people that are outraged by that fact tonight when they look at scenes like this, at businesses that people have worked really, really, really hard to build, and homes that people's entire livelihoods are going up in flames tonight. So for you, watching this and seeing those flames, this...
And I also have to ask, why was the mayor of LA attending the inauguration of a president in Ghana? What? Why? Like, I'm pretty sure she's not paying for that out of pocket, right? Like, she's gonna somehow write that off as like, oh, this is a political expenditure, so it's a business expense. But it's like, you're a fucking mayor. What do you have to do in fucking Ghana? Like, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Literally. Because the president was a black woman. There's plenty of black women around the world. You don't need to attend the fucking inauguration of the Ghanan president. Biden asked her to go celebrate the first lesbian leader of that country. What the fuck? Queens stick together. Solidarity with people you identify with, not with the people you're representing. It's just like... I'd like to ask how she even got elected, but I think we all know. I think we all know. More videos here. Power lines are sparking against trees in Los Angeles. Residents can't reach emergency services. Fires are going to light in the middle of neighborhoods, and homeowners report they've attempted to call 911 for over 45 minutes with no answer. The red square is back, you piece of shit. Okay, it was a short one. That was a short one. I guess after the power lines issue, that also was reported that there was no cell service anymore either. So cell service also went down in this area, unfortunately. I would be so freaked out. How is he so calm recording this? That would be horrifying to watch out of my window, man. Come on now. Come on now. That's spooky. You wonder if people will learn for this. I hope that some people will realize that the people that they vote for and the policies those people enact are to blame for this almost in its entirety. This is the bird's eye view of the fire.
You're flying right over that thing.
And this is another good question. Like, I'm sure the fire wasn't in the part of Los Angeles where the airport was, but like, is it even safe to, like, land while this is happening? I feel like if I'm in an airplane and I'm going to the airport in a city and I look out the window and the city is on fucking fire like this, I'd be like, maybe we don't land the plane. Maybe we don't go to the airport in this city. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm a little bit, too anxious about it, but the fire would cause the air to rise and cause turbulence, so no. It's just like, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't want to land there. I feel like I wouldn't want to land here, man. There are videos of her being a communist that traveled to Cuba. Oh yeah, I have that video. Don't you worry.
The whole entire hills are on fire. Holy shit. Oh my god.
The winds prevented flying anyhow. I hate to break it to you, but we're actually watching a video of people in an airplane above the fire right now. This isn't AI. This isn't CGI. This is people in an airplane above the fire that we are watching. So I'm not sure what you mean by that. California only cares about safety, obviously. Yeah, Comcast fucking me again. I got red squared. I got fucking red squared, man. Ivory Tower intellectuals are usually disconnected from reality. They truly are. They really are. That man is just flying himself. Yeah, he's got the power of flight. Oh, it sounds like the MRI machine. can't imagine feeling comfortable in a Boeing with a cloud of hot smoke and embers on approach. Yeah, right? It's like a double whammy, man. You think a NOTAM was issued? I don't know what a NOTAM is. I'm assuming they weren't letting planes take off, but I'm saying these planes that are already in the air who are going to be landing at LAX, like, I would not feel comfortable landing in these conditions. The updraft would be a bigger concern. Big fires can cause weather events, you know? And probably for general aviation aircrafts. This theme for this year's LA Pride seems rather on point. Oh my god. Any chance that this is eco-terror or just plain illegals being shitbirds? There were videos of like homeless people setting fires, and they did catch one guy who was responsible for one of the fires. A bunch of like civilians detained him while he had a blowtorch in his hand. Let's see, what else do we have here? Chaos in Pasadena as first responders desperately try to evacuate nursing home patients out of the fire's path. Patients are even being loaded into SWAT vehicles to expedite their escape. They're clearly not even close to enough resources on the ground.
Evacuated them to this location?
Yes, this is the location where they brought them. When I got to the nursing home, there were still seniors there, and they were transporting them in ambulances and different vehicles, even in police vehicles, to this location. And from here, as you can see, they're taking them in all different kinds of vehicles. Even the Pasadena SWAT vehicle was transporting these elderly patients, and they're going to different facilities. Again, this is because of that fire that is just absolutely out of control right now. And we were told over 90 patients are being transported to the different facilities. But you can see here, it's such a chaotic scene right now.
Hey, everyone else, get in your vehicle and evacuate. All patients are good, everyone get out of here if you can, all right? Stop moving out the area, be careful.
Thank you, fireman.
Wow.
All right, so they're asking everybody to evacuate. Let me see if I can. Sir?
There's more patients down there if you guys want to record it down at the bottom, just with the wood chairs. They took them down.
Where are they?
Down at the bottom, like about 3 lights.
Thank you,
like 2
Dollar
lights
Store
down.
Keemstar.
All right, thank you, sir. You're welcome. Oh my goodness.
This is utterly awful.
Crazy.
Quickly, let's send
crazy.
another $1 billion to Ukraine. Yeah, pretty much. Wow. North Carolina's underwater. California's on fire. You know what we really need to do to fix this situation? Send another $1 billion to Ukraine. What joke? Not being ready to evacuate as soon as a fire is near? I don't know, man. Slaves
built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves.
Do 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 do.
Thank you. Slaves.
Do 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 do.
Thank you. Slaves.
Do 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 do.
Slaves, this is your song.
Thank you, the last Roman. Last Roman, thank you for the 100 fucking slaves. Thank you.
Waifu boat girl find. While I do feel bad for basically the livelihood of hundreds of thousands are ruined. All of this is the consequence of the government, the bureaucrats and everyone who supports this, which is most of the city.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's like, I don't know how anyone is attributing this to anything other than massive, years-long incompetent policy by the politicians. I don't know why YouTube is effing. If YouTube is effing, there's no Fs in Kick or Twitch, so it's just a YouTube issue if you guys are effing over there. I don't know what's going on. YouTube probably doesn't like that I reduced my bitrate, is probably the only thing I can think of. YouTube probably very unhappy at my reduced bitrate. Stream split? I don't think it's split. I don't think it's split. You think there was a YouTube split? I don't think it's split. If you guys are saying we're back, I don't think it's split. You may have the reason why Biden is pulling out every stop to pay for California. I mean, do you have like a source? Is there like a source here? I still have quite a few tabs to get through on the fire from last night. Pause. Major parts of Los Angeles are looking apocalyptic as fires spread rapidly throughout the area. 0% contained, and winds are set to pick up through the night. New fires are being sparked as well. It's going to be catastrophic. And just more visuals. Oh, the volume kicked on. Players glitching out like mad. It ended the stream randomly. That's weird. That's really weird. It has to be because I reduced my bitrate. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Oh my god, that's loud. Those winds are fucking huge, man. I could not imagine driving through this, and especially trying to drive through all the smoke and, like, be safe getting out. People will refuse to take accountability and just blame climate change. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there was a lot of retards trying to do exactly that in the replies to my tweet. And as long as there are retards who will run defense for these people with their horrible policies, they can keep doing it. Bailey, you are super mega duper cute and wonderful. Less than 3. Thank you for your public service announcement. Thank you, Bailey. YouTube died again, you're here as a refugee. Yeah, I mean, I guess if YouTube keeps giving you hella fucking issues, at least there is still Twitch and Kick for you to seek refuge in. YouTube's just having a bad time. I don't know why YouTube's having a worse time. This is the first time I've reduced my bitrate in pretty much my entirety of streaming. So that's the only thing that's changed. And if YouTube gets an F, but Kick and Twitch don't, the bitrate being lower is the only thing I could think of that would be affecting just YouTube. California has always needed fire for its environmental health. The issue is horrible mismanagement of the local environment. Yeah, it was like 2017 or 2018 that Trump talked about how the handling of, like, a clearing of brush has been atrocious and how they need to do a better job, and, like, Gavin Newsom is just not doing enough about it. And, you know, obviously they didn't listen. Orange man bad, so fuck him. I don't know, I'm putting some tissue in my nose and just leaving it in there. Hopefully it'll suck up whatever fucking... Hopefully it'll suck up whatever vomit is left in there. Please install water cooling on the Cali server. You hate Newsom? Oh my god, there was, someone posted a meme on my tweet, like, where's Gavin? And in my head, all I heard was that fucking NPC from Red Dead 2 being like, Gavin! Gavin! Have you seen my friend Gavin? Gavin! Oh, now we got the red squaring. Now we're fucking red squaring, man. This one's rough. Now it's everyone's red squaring. Oh my god. It's terrible. It's terrible out here. Ninjas took out Kirsche. I still haven't had any splits yet, aside from when I purposefully took down my own stream to lower my bitrate. Gavin, we gotta get a boat to Tahiti. Such F, many said. Amunya. Gavin never does anything. He's completely useless. The mention of Gavin ended stream. For fuck's sake, Comcast, are you on fire? I guess they fucking are, man. They're covered in snow. I miss having internet back in the Northeast where snow wouldn't crash my internet every 10 seconds. I'm assuming, I mean, full split. Things are rough out here in the lands of ice and fire. Oh god, I have fucking 300 kbps. Oh, it went to 0. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, YouTube has a server farm and building next. Fire could be affecting that. The chat on my ending screen. It's not even populating, you guys! On my end.